talk about Essex.
Oh yeah.
Should we talk about life before Woo?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know what? Let me start by saying this. I went to your show.
Yeah.
And a big show. Hold tight. I like the coat. The big silver coat. Still live still. Do you get hot in that?
Nah, man. I had 2 fans on the stage.
Swear down.
So many people have said to me like, "How is you wearing a silver?" Because obviously that's going to attract a silver puffer jacket, like big long line jacket. All right. You know, but I had 2 fans on stage, and to be honest with you, like I think when you're in the moment, you're not even thinking about the heat. But I did intend to take it off.
No, I thought it was
I had a t-shirt on, and like I had a whole clothing change planned.
Yeah.
But I just didn't do it. Like I don't know why.
Yeah, I thought the coat was coming off, so the coat stayed on.
Stayed on, you know. But yeah.
But I was at the show now. Yeah, when I was walking out, there's these 2 girls, and there's like, I can't remember how the conversation started. Yeah, 2 young girls, and there's like, basically she said something like, I've been a fan before TGF. Yeah. I was like, you know about Wee Rhythm and that. I was like, Wee Rhythm. I was like, you know about Stayfresh?
This is the thing, like...
I was like, nah. I was like, what's Stayfresh? I was like, okay, like, Essex has got some new...
And this is the thing,
you know,
so it's like... I won't even call it a rebrand because I've always been me. Yeah. And it's something that like...
Wait, one second, let me go and chat that one. Start that stuff. I said, yo, don't call it a rebrand.
But it's not a rebrand because, it's me.
Yeah.
Like, my whole company that I release my music through is called I Am Me.
Yeah.
But, like... For those who know, like, the guy behind the camera now, Spock, before I even made beats when I was a DJ at youth clubs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people like Spock is the reason why I make beats and stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? No, real shit, man.
People don't know,
and Dread Lester as well, rest in peace.
Dread Lester, bless his cotton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, like...
Thank you, Essex.
Thank you, man. But, like, I was around music, like, all my life. Kind of like, especially like in my kid years.
Yeah.
So then, I used to be DJ SX. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I used to have sets in my house, and like 30, 40 people, no exaggeration, would be like walking down my street, like 20, 30 meters away from my house, and me and my mum would be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So we have to be like, yo, people were treating it like a youth club, and I like that because obviously it's people coming together for music, but at the same time, it's like, yo, that's mad. But yeah, anyway, I don't know why I started talking about that. But then I started making beats, and then, yeah, man, Woo Rhythm. People don't know what Woo Rhythm even is. Like, people that are watching this that are fans of me now don't know what that is, but that is one of the biggest grime instrumentals of all time.
Yeah.
It is. Undoubtable, it is. It just is. But, like, that's what really took me off, man. That was in 2010.
So...
January 2010.
Was...
Stayfresh music.
That's mad. I ain't heard this song. Yeah, man. But that was like, that was like the Newsbeat Radio 1 soundbird. Like, it was in the background of that for weeks.
Oh.
Like months even.
One extra.
And Radio 1. It's both the same.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember that still. There was a version of this shit that I heard, and the beat went, like the beat changed up. I don't know if you made it or someone remixed it.
I think that might have been someone was Spooky or someone like that.
Someone was spitting over it. D-double.
Was it? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
There's a few out there.
But yeah, so how did you get from Woo to... Well, if you said it's the same, I was going to say new SX and it what?
I'll run through it, man, if that's cool, because it's a lot. I've done a lot, man, and I don't credit myself enough. I don't think sometimes, like, people aren't even aware of some of the things I've done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, I have a Grammy nomination.
Yeah.
People don't know that. People don't know that.
That's a good shot still.
But do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's anybody else in Wolverhampton that has that.
Whoa.
Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think there is.
What was that on?
Childish Gambino album.
You produced on that?
Yeah.
Which one?
The Worst Guys with Chance the Rapper.
Yeah. I remember seeing that
so,
stuff.
People don't know that, but...
Nah, shit's something a bit like that as well.
So, like, I started working with, like, Chipmunk and that from Woo Rhythm and Skepta, and then, obviously, JME. You know what I'm saying? Big, but there's other ones as well. Like, I did 2011 Freestyle with Chipmunk, which is that was a classic tune. Like, but people don't really know about it. But anyway,
I don't think I know that one. You know, but big
nah,
was
nah.
big.
Yeah,
was
big was
still.
big was the big was big. And what else, man? And then I always have made more American styled beats.
Yeah.
So I went to America basically, and over the like a period of 2 years, I was like sending out beats to everyone in America. And I'm a strong believer in, man. If you obviously it's cliche, but if you want something, you can get it, man.
Yeah,
so I used to be like, how do I want to get to Lil Wayne? Because that's all I wanted to do was work with Lil Wayne. I'd be like, go to where he's at. It makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
So I did that, and then it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did it
Basically.
work? Like,
I literally did that, and it
You
worked.
just-
I
you
went
just
to where
said-
he was at, and I was like, I didn't go to Wayne. You never go to the person.
yeah.
You go to the people around him. So I
Yeah.
studied videos, documentaries, clocked the people who are around him.
Okay.
I walk up to them. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I was on my own, just some white guy from the UK in America.
Oh, you literally approached him like.
That's sick, you know. That's
I
right
know
things, you know.
Despa will remember this day because we went out in LA on the BET Awards, and I brought Despa with me.
Yeah.
Not to the BET Awards, but after party. So like I met up with Slim. You know Slim?
Yeah.
Cash Money. So
Yeah.
he was like kind of managing me at the time, very
Okay.
slightly. I'm not going to elaborate into that any further, but
Yeah.
so I took Despa with me, and it was me, Slim, Lil Wayne, Floyd Mayweather, Birdman, all just standing together, like, and just talking to everyone, like we all know each other.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Kind of vibe. And Despa can approve that, but that's the level that it had got to.
Yeah.
That's mad. Like
That is mad.
that's
you know.
mad shit. Like
What-
I can't believe it.
What beats did you produce for Lil Wayne?
There's a lot that aren't out, man.
Oh, okay.
Because obviously there was issue. It was
Yeah.
right at the time when Carter 5 was just
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
time when everything started going downhill. I was going uphill, but then obviously went down.
Yeah.
Which then sent me into like mad depression, man, and like
Just knowing it's
I
not
allowed
out
off
there.
music for 2 years. I just quit music. I got a regular job at Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Okay.
Football
Yeah.
club. Yeah, man, and just couldn't be bothered with music. I wanted to just focus on a family and that, but that's why I came back with the singing thing, pretty much.
Yeah.
But the songs that I produced for Lil Wayne was the We Alright one with Euro. That was a Young Money single. And then that's the only tune with Wayne that came out. Oh no, there's one on YouTube called Tina Turn Up, which is
Yeah.
about Christina Milian or something. I don't know. And then there's Fly Rich, which was a Rich Gang song,
Yeah.
which has got Future, Meek Mill, Tyga, Mystical on it.
That's hard.
Yeah, man. But that was like 2013, so 14, 15. I started working at Walls in 2015. Left there in 2016. Put out my started making beats again.
So did you leave to make music, or you just?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. I found myself again. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I was
Yeah.
about to buy a house, man. And like, I was like, this ain't me.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm going to be stuck in this job forever.
Yeah.
And I realized like, I am very talented. I know I am. I'm a humble person, I know it, but you can't deny when you're talented. You know that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
like, I need to fuck this. So literally had a disciplinary meeting at Wolves for me wearing shorts to work, but they've got me in a really hot warehouse. Like I was the manager of my job, like
I guess
but, yeah, man. But I was wearing shorts, so they had a disciplinary meeting. Obviously shorts for life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But camera's panning down. Nah, but like I was just like, man, I'm grateful that they've brought me into this because I'm gonna tell them that I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
So I did that. I left, and as soon as I walked out of the door, no lie, my phone made a sound, and it was KSI.
Yeah.
And he was messaging me
Yeah.
like about because we were gonna do some tunes together, and I was like, even though KSI isn't someone that I'd look like, but it's still it's still
someone.
massive.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, like this is it.
Yeah.
Like, it proved to me at that very point. So shout out to KSI for that, man, because he gave me that inspiration that was like, yeah, I need to do this. So I quit that job and I ended up not doing shit
Yeah.
because I realized I was still going through like mental kind of issues, man. And now I'm in like the best place I've ever been
Yeah.
because I think like if you explore that type of thing, if anyone's going through like mental health issue, if you explore it, if you can, it's hard to do, get therapy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's the sickest thing when you actually overcome it.
Overcome it, man.
Because some people aren't lucky enough to overcome it.
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
get out of it. Some people obviously don't want to live no more. And I've been there. But trust me, like, there's light, man. Sorry
Serious,
to
man.
get deep.
That is
but
serious, man.
real talk.
Nah, man,
Especially in the
we got
music
that,
industry, I think there's like a lot of people that are like that.
Yeah.
Because there's pressure. There's things like beefs and things that people don't even want to like get involved in or speak on things where it's like, yo, just do it, be you, man. But anyway, part of that track called No Shoes. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Well, this was I was gonna say. Why singing then?
Because I've
Because
always
you've always
written
been
for
the
people.
producer.
Nah, but I've always been a producer, but I've always written for people. So I'll sit in a studio with an artist and be like,
Yeah.
I'm a producer, I'm not just a beat maker. I will actually sit there with you and construct. The songs I've produced where I didn't even handle the beat. You know what I'm saying? Where like only one actually. But I produced it because I arranged the production.
Yeah.
I sat there with the artist. I told the producer to change this and change that because there was nothing wrong with the sound of the beat. It just needed adjustments. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I used to sit down like on the Dappy tracks that I did. I came up with the hooks on pretty much both of them songs. Initiated them rather. I'm not gonna discredit him because he did.
But did you get credited though? You got
No, I didn't.
Nah.
But I wasn't asked because I wasn't asked.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I did. If you asked Dappy, we was in the studio together and I initiated that. So that was the first kind of experience of me writing with an artist and being like, wow, I can do this.
Yeah.
And then there's a few more like, and it's more like people that told me, yo, you got a little voice, man, you can sing.
Yeah.
And because it's a big confidence thing, man, being a producer, and I'm always being a closed off person. I've never been one to be like, yo, let me go out here and start singing.
Yeah.
But there's 3 people that really told me, yo, you should actually do this. So I did. I just started doing it. You know what I mean?
That's big, man. You know what I think?
Yeah, it's one was DJ Apostle.
Yeah.
One was Donald Glover.
Yes.
DJ Apostle was like another big reason why I do music. He put me in Dirty Era, man, way back in the day. From just one beat. I mean, that's it.
That'd be full Stayfresh, isn't it?
Yeah, but that was also just as Dirty Era was kind of going down.
Yeah.
I think everything I've joined, I've ruined. Even Stayfresh, man. Like, shout out to them because obviously that was a mad time in life, man.
Yeah.
But I remember sitting in the studio with them and being like, yo, we can be big, man. We can do more than this. But I feel like this was when I was like around kind of, I wanted to be like Young Money. You know what I'm saying? Where it was a label, but everyone's pushing each other.
Yeah.
Whereas I think we was all just figuring out. Everyone was kind of getting light on them. So I don't know if this was the case, but the way I interpreted it was nobody really wanted to share the kind of like pushing everyone. When Raiders thing first dropped, everyone was behind it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, Raiders gonna blow. You know what I'm saying? But then I think it just started to not to be like that. And then obviously, I think I was the first person to leave.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. And the reason why I left is because I felt like I was being held back.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So to go back to the
I just wanted to say the people that said it was DJ Apostle, Donald Glover, and who was the third person? I can't even remember, man. But there was a few people whose opinion I trust and value that were like, yo, you should do it.
How did that Donald Glover connection come about? Is that usually going to America as well?
Nah, he just followed me on Twitter one day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
simple as that. And he was like, he knew about me, so I was like, sick.
If you're listening, it's at Juice English.
But nah, he's just the sickest guy, man.
Yeah, that is.
I met up with him in London in 2011. This is when Camp came out and he was touring that Camp album. This is when Community was still on TV. People probably don't even know what the fuck I'm on about. But,
Yeah.
But they probably don't. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's on Netflix and that stuff.
Is it?
People,
Okay. But so yeah, I met up with him in London and went to him at his show. I think there might have been about 50 people at his show in London.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And this was before he was like, obviously.
I was at a fan of him around camp.
Yeah.
And then because the internet was next in it, I think I liked 3005. I liked a couple of songs off the album.
It's a good album, man.
It was the one it had one with Jaden Smith in it.
Yeah.
That's the one where I was like, okay, I'm gonna start paying attention to this guy still.
And that song with Lloyd as well. Oakland was sick. But anyway, then he invited me over to work on because of the internet. So I went over to his house in LA and he played me this song. I didn't produce the whole of Worst Guys. I just did the drums on it. So he just played it for me, took the drums out, and I just did the drums and some other bits, and they kept it in. And then he did a verse for me on one of my songs.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna start being an artist producer, like where I produce music and put it out as an artist. And he was the first one, but for whatever reason, it was the same time that I was going through that kind of like depression.
Yeah.
So I just loud up music, but then one day I just leaked it, I just put it out. Yeah. I don't think he really appreciated that because, but whatever.
Yeah. So you know, with this, okay, with singing now, like you said, I feel like it's kind of mad, especially now you've said that you've gone from depression to singing. That is such a mad. Because I was like, singing is your heart. You have to put your heart behind it. You know what I mean? So to go from that to that, how did that feel? Because it's like,
it felt good, man. It was a release, you know. Like and it's real art, and it really is. Like things I'm talking about is real situation. And I'm still learning about songwriting. I'm not the best, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but I know that I'm getting better. So it's all real.
You felt relieved once it was out, and once people
Once
saw it.
I had laid it down.
Oh, from there,
Yeah.
like,
But obviously putting it out feels better because people are hearing it.
Yeah.
How do you feel as an artist, like when you're pretty much constructing a song compared to just being a producer?
Sorry.
How's it different?
It's different in terms of because I'm not just making the beat.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm making the beat, and while I'm making the beat, I'm thinking of melodies or. It's easier.
Yeah.
Because when you're making a beat, you're limited, man. You're limited when you're making a beat because there's no lyrics to it. You're making it for someone to get a vibe to, and that might not come because there's so many sick beats that I might have made, but they're too much maybe going on, or it's like it's too hard to think of lyrics to or something.
I think like some of the best beats are like empty.
Yeah,
like,
they should be, man.
Yeah.
That's why it's got a vocal on it. You know.
Yeah. So after No Shoes, it was
Wrong for You. That was the first song I put out.
Wrong for You came out before No Shoes.
No. Oh, before that, did you say, or after?
Yeah, it was No Shoes, then it was Wrong for You, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But No Shoes wasn't really. I wasn't saying anything. It was just like, oh yeah, just whatever. On it.
What? So, okay, I'm trying to like
man.
grasp an idea because it's like as a singer, it's sometimes as even though people may not like really understand this, but for example, say Kanye, getting the ratings as an artist where you were just a producer before, it's hard,
It's hard.
because people are like, no,
It's
you
hard for
stay in that
anyone.
lane.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? If you came out just as an artist, it's like, okay, you're a new artist. They see you as a new
They'll
artist.
take to it more.
They'll take to it more. But because they've seen you excel at something good, in
that's
a
why I
different
feel
lane.
like I was meant to be doing this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because obviously I had success as a producer. But I think it's more about the person that you are, man.
Yeah.
I think people more buy into the person that you are. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing I was saying about IMDb. She's a sick person, so people like her. And her music's sick. So it
Yeah, she's
coincides,
just being
but
authentic.
yeah. I think like I've always just been the same person, man.
That's cool.
Just maybe I was a bit more shy back in the day.
Do you think that getting over the depression,
Maybe the strongest
it's made you
person.
strong,
Yeah, for sure.
mad strength?
Yeah, 100%. I'm not scared of anything now.
Yeah, and I think by doing that, your ideas of doubt and like little speed
There's
bumps
no
that
doubt,
come
man.
up,
There's no
it's
doubt.
just gone. Yeah, because you can
If
see
I
your
have
own power.
if I have a doubt in something, I'm not even gonna touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah,
You got that lyric where you're like, oh, I'm such a different person from the Woo days.
100%.
Different person.
There you go. I'm still the same person, but
Yeah.
mentally I'm much stronger and
Yeah.
I'm much more like organized.
and equipped.
Yeah, man, I'm ready. Like I'm just ready.
And you say you're giving yourself props, though.
Yeah.
You big up yourself. I seen it on Twitter one time, so he's like, I don't usually big up myself.
Nah,
but
because I was thinking, man. Well, I was looking at my plaques.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking at them and I was like, wow. Like I've got one for Woo on this Grime Time Ministry of Sound CD.
Yeah.
I've got one for like the Dappy album, the Childish Gambino one, the Jeezy album I was on, which was #1 in America. Like,
Yeah.
I was looking at these things and I'm like, yo, like I'm only 25. And I'm
Yeah.
from Wolverhampton.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? And these plaques are in Wolverhampton.
yeah,
And I live here. Like it's sick. I was just like, yo, I don't show myself enough credit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's okay to do that. I'm not even in a. We're going over the time.
That's the record.
I don't show myself enough credit. I don't.
All right,
Things always hit me later, man.
I'll write that, man. Write it. I think that even though we are small in the city. You gotta like, yo, highly top, man.
Do you know what annoys me about this city? Like, I'm a very outspoken person. Like, there's a lot of people, artists in this city that rate themselves so much, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say names on here because I'm gonna have individual conversations with these people and just try and make people from Wolverhampton come together and respect each other. So I think that there's a lot of people like in the city that are, yeah, man. Like there's like, I know that there's people coming to your head right away, and you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not gonna say names, and I'm not even thinking of any names.
People from the city that what?
People from this city who do music feel like there's things owed to them.
Yeah.
They're overlooked because they're amazing artists or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of big-headedness. There's a lot of cocky people, and people don't want to support other people, which is why, like, one thing for me, which is why I've stayed away from being associated with pretty much everyone from Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
I'm cool with everyone because I'm a cool person, but when it comes to, are we good?
Yeah.
When it comes to like working together, nobody wants to do that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's so much ego, and
That's
you
mad.
don't want
You telling
to.
me people don't want to work with Essex?
One sec. You
I get
don't
what you're
want
saying.
to. You don't want to work with that person because you could blow, and then
get
it's
that.
like, oh shit! It's so rare for somebody from Wolverhampton to blow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So you're basically, I understand what you're saying 100% because
Sometimes I'm
it's
not
like,
great at explaining
you
myself.
may see someone, you because you're where you are, you've got your platform. You can sit back and stand back and watch it.
I knew this before I even
You know what I
had
mean?
that platform.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
100%.
like, because you see the way that people act with each other. You can say, you know what,
That's it, man.
I'm careful because
Yeah.
the way you're acting with this person, you're saying to me that it's like, yo, we should be on some unity thing, but not trying to say, oh, but I'm not working with you because I'm me.
I don't even think it's like a unity thing. I just feel like we're all from the same city. How the hell are you supposed to like grow if you're not even gonna
work with the man that's in the same situation.
exactly? And it's
Yeah.
like we're all in this together in the city. Do you know what I'm saying?
that.
I will always live in Wolverhampton for the rest of my life. That's just I love Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
But it's annoying how people go on in the city musically because they feel like something is owed to them. You could have been doing music for the last 10 years, which most of us have.
Yeah.
And not all of us has been as fortunate as some of us. But that doesn't mean that you should be like, I'm not fucking with anyone.
Yeah.
Because that's the dumbest thing. You're basically
Yeah.
shooting yourself.
Yeah.
So this is why, like, in a few months, I'm going to actively go and try and sit down with every single person who is in my head and be like, bro, just calm down, man. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's so many people who might think that they're cool, like, but they're not. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not humble, man.
Yeah.
There's so many people that are not. And it's something that's never been addressed within the city. There needs to be a Wolverhampton meeting
Yeah,
of the music industry where it's like there's producers. This is what one thing that pisses me off. Like, there could be a musician that thinks I'm better than him. That's the dumbest thing to think, because that means you're watching him.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hear that.
Like, because just because somebody's done more than someone else doesn't mean that you're better than them.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
all. Whereas just because but vice versa, like, it's just like people in this city need to understand that we're all here together.
You know, I think partly of it is because some of them, it's like we live in a bubble.
It is, man. People are scared as well. It's an ego thing, man. It's
and
all ego based.
If you're big in your little section of the bubble, if you ever come out of that section of the bubble, you're small again.
Exactly, but you're not though.
But you're not, because if you've got the talent,
Look at
it just
Birmingham
means
as
you can
well.
grow.
Just down the road from where we're at, everyone is embracing each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, there's different kind of beefs there. Like, you know what I'm saying? That are non-music related, which I get, which kind of disables some people from...
Yes.
Yeah.
But
It's a shame.
that's not here in Wolverhampton. It's not. I don't care if you're from Heathtown, Reens, Park Village, Penn, wherever you're from. Like, it's fine. It's not deep here.
It's true, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's ego, man. So what I'm saying is, look at JK, Mist, Daps. They're all kind of together. Even though they're in their like obviously own little things, they're all together.
Leisha.
Supporting each other, man.
That's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean?
You see that?
But Leisha was the first person to get big from Brum, really.
Yeah.
But you know what she had to do? Distance herself from everyone. It does take that. But when it's like, when it happens, it's okay for people to come back together. Like, it does take for someone to have to kind of go and do it on their own. You know what I mean? I know, I without me even being big-headed, if Wooridom didn't do what it did, a lot of the Midlands scene wouldn't have a look in. Not just because of a beat being like that, but
that's not even big. That's just
it's fact, because it's like, I remember I was there. We used to go to London as Stayfresh and a couple Brummy people and people from like Manny and all them kind of areas. We used to go to London or try and get. Whereas now, obviously, it's got its own individual scenes. What people just respect as music, which is how it always should have been. But it takes for them things there to do that. But there's still so much ego, man. Do you know what I mean? People feel entitled, man.
Yeah.
People feel like they're owed something.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to get this city to come out of. Because there's a few people that have asked me to do collabs and that. Rather than me collab with you, why don't I open up your mind, man? And make you see, yo, you can just do it on your own, but you need to fucking stop thinking you can do it on your own.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to do that.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying.
I'm not the greatest at explaining things, but I know what I mean. And I think you kind of have to be here. Not in this room, but in Wolverhampton to really understand it. Unless you're from a smaller city where everyone's like that as well.
Even that though, I feel like there's other small cities that recognise that aren't bubbled. Like if I'm from like Derby or something, you recognise Derby ain't the world. I feel like people in Wolves kind of feel like Wolves
man. Like you can be known in Wolverhampton and think that's it. It's not.
Yeah, but I feel like people are content with being known in Wolves. Yeah. So I feel like you don't get that anywhere else.
No, you don't, man. And like this is another thing. Like I've been able to do a show in Wolverhampton, which was nearly sold out. There's over 400 people there, which is sick, man. That's fucking mad for my first show. Then I did one in London, which was like last month, and there was 200 people there, and it was sold out.
Yeah,
that's mad. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't believe that I've done that. So I'm just like looking forward to going forward now in the next year. And just being like, what's next? Yeah. Because I know that a lot of people in the city aren't thinking of that even as a possibility, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just some like.
So, what is next for you?
Man,
you said you got 2 more projects to drop this year.
I got 2 more projects to drop this year, and then I'm touring. That's all I'm gonna announce because I've got things. I'll never say everything I'm gonna do. That's all I'm letting off.
No dates.
Nah.
No next single drop.
I ain't even recorded yet. I've got like 4 or 5 songs written. Then I'm going back to America like in a couple of weeks. And yeah.
Do you think being in America, it kind of like puts you in a different space mentally so that you can...
Of course it does, because it's a different environment. But I'm going out there to do like more production work.
Okay.
But obviously while I'm there, I will finish it off, man. So
that's big, man.
I just was meant to ask you earlier. You know... Okay, you know, the one. I messaged you. I love that song, innit? The one. Yeah. You know how you ended it?
Accident.
An accident?
Yeah, where that piano comes back in.
Yeah, and it just cut off.
Yeah.
That's an accident.
Accident. Complete accident. But when I realised and it was too late, I was like, actually, that's sick.
But the exact same thing happened on the Childish Gambino album.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It did.
That wasn't...
Accident. Is that accident?
That was accident as well? Nah, don't tell me that, man.
But it's a beautiful accident.
It was sick, like when you encapsulated in a song like that now, and then it just cuts up. It's like
it makes you want to hear it again. With
like,
my next project, like I haven't announced the name of it, but there was something that you were saying earlier. I can't remember what it was about, but I wanted to just say, yo, by the way, my next thing's called this.
Yeah.
Because it felt so like relatable to that, but. All the songs are going to be short.
Yeah.
Because I want people to capture art. I'm not going to do 2 verses because I'm going to get it all out in one. I'm not, and the beats are going to be so like... It's going to be a sick project, man. I'm excited for people to hear it. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Just an accident.
It was an accident. It was an accident. I must have left... Because obviously I've put the pianos in and then... You're going to play it?
I'm going to say, can I play? Or
yeah, of course.
It's not going to get taken out.
No, it won't get taken out. I didn't even realise I did it, but I did.
Yeah, man, this is what you insta.
I hate this song.
You hate this song?
Yeah, I really do, man. I hate most music. Because I've grown much more, like I should have recorded it way differently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's new. My first song, Wrong For You, yeah, like that came out recorded really bad. But that's progression, and people have been with me from that song to now, and you can see that, like, and that's the sick thing.
I hate this now, yeah. Piano's about to drop in it.
It's meant to end there.
Just cut out.
Accident.
When we need to encapsulate, it's like, oh shit, the piano's about to come in. And it cuts off, it's like...
I just want you to know that,
It's like, yo, that was gonna...
man.
That's good,
Yeah, because I feel like music and art really should be about the emotion. Like, people always say, oh, no, that song's shit, man. I hate that song because of this. I'm like, but maybe the artist wanted you to not like this. Or maybe, especially like Kanye, I feel like he does a lot of stuff, Yeezus, for example, to make the listener feel uncomfortable. And that's why I love Yeezus. That's why it's probably my favourite Kanye album.
Raw is the best way, man. Because it's actual art, which is like, with Reasons, I think I tried to, because I have been actively trying to get better at like mixing my own vocals, or like just because I do it all myself, record, mix, master, everything. I've been trying to literally perfect that, whereas like now I'm going back to things being raw.
Yeah.
Because it's better that
so
way.
the emotion is actually realistic.
It is.
Who's that? I don't know how you pronounce it. Is it Nevve?
Oh, Nev.
Nev, that.
Yeah, she's when I was in LA in January, I had a studio, so Mams, my manager, just took me by the studio, and she is like, nobody knows who she is.
Yeah.
In terms of like her face, she's hidden.
Oh, okay.
But she's like she's an EDM feature artist. Like, she's on like house dance tracks and that.
Yeah.
Proper big, like millions and millions of players. But
I think that's my favourite song on Reasons.
Oh, really? Sick.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. But
I play a bit.
Yeah, go for it. But she just she wrote her verse and the hook, and it was just to a piano, like what? Because she's a singer-songwriter. So I just rebuilt the beat around it, wrote my verse, changed little bits, and that's it.
Talk to me another time, 'cause I don't think I can tell you another lie. Oh, I want you here, but I don't lie. Your energy, 'cause it rips me apart inside. If I could tell you what I need, where I want you to be, would you stay? I'm just trying to feel okay. Owning all my mistakes. I've been
And like, the reason why I like this song is because it reminded me of having that depression stage when I first heard it, which is why I was so adamant I wanted to work on it. Does the hook annoy you in terms of the beat? Because I was gonna like go and make it go crazy like it does at the end.
Yeah.
But I wanted to just leave it like super plain.
Yeah, no, it's better that it's kind of strips down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't play all of it, but that's my favourite. What's your favourite song that you've made?
It doesn't have it's the one that's coming out. It doesn't really have a name, but I guess if you watch this when the next project's out, I guess you was right.
I guess you was right.
I guess that's what it's gonna be called.
So of the songs you've got out, then
what's my favourite?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's Turn Me Down.
Please don't turn me down.
But that's not the best lyrically because it's very stripped back because I made it more just for ease of listening.
Yeah.
But it's Over You actually. Over You is my favourite. Yeah, man. You're just gonna give him previews, yeah? He's gonna rinse this not getting taken down from Soundcloud.
I know, innit? Yeah, I'm not gonna rinse that stuff. The question everyone asks: Who's your biggest influences?
Nobody really asked me that, you know. To be
Nah.
honest. Not much.
I feel like that's a generic interview question. That is.
Nah. Well, yeah, it is, but I ain't really. John Lennon for sure.
Yeah.
Just his outlook on life, man, and just like, do you know what I'm saying? He was way before his time, man. Obviously, rest in peace. Pharrell.
Yeah.
Sickest, like, just like the whole fashion designing thing as well. Which is why I like Kanye so much. So Pharrell and Kanye.
Yeah.
And the production and just being an artist, like that's something that now obviously I'm doing that myself now, so it's something that I really it gave me hope, man, knowing that you can be just a producer and then go into being an artist.
Yeah.
Because both of them were just producers at a point. Boy Wonder is definitely a production.
That's
like
Drake's guy, innit?
Yeah.
He does. He works with other people as well. Or is it just
Yeah, he does. Yeah. But he's just sick.
So saying that, yeah, you know, as a producer and now that you're doing your own vocals, let me just say that's got to be better than just getting a beat from someone else, isn't it?
And it's better than just making a beat as well, which is what I was saying.
Yeah,
to you.
like you said that earlier. But has anyone ever have you ever written something to an instrumental or someone else's beats?
Yeah. Turn Me Down was co-produced by this guy called Miguel Holly, who just literally sent me, but it had a sample on it initially, so I had to kind of play it. So I only did the synths and that on that tune. Is there another song as well? Nah, there's not. Not that I know of, anyway. But if an idea is sick, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I want to produce everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't like a lot of music. I don't. It takes a lot for me to. I only like one song of Pusha's album.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one with Rick Ross.
Okay.
Take it in, man.
I know, but it's not my favorite.
Nah, Ross's verse is hard, you know.
It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite.
You ain't listened to it properly, man.
Nah, but it's just.
You haven't.
Well, I mean, it only came out yesterday, so I suppose. But I suppose it's not my. For me, what would Meat do is more a beat that.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good? It's the Hardfood podcast.
Back again.
My name's Juice English.
Jackson King.
And make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit these videos that might be popping up. Press that button that should be down here.
Somewhere.
And just enjoy what you're listening to and watching.
Get involved. Comment. Say what you want. I don't take it to heart. Because it's all good to me. But yeah, subscribe, follow, press the videos wherever they are, and enjoy. Bless up.
Big up.